to the 122 episode of the Premium Advantage. Today, we've got a great episode for you today, giving you information to help you save time and money in insurance and taxes is some of the solutions that we streamline here at the Premium Advantage, okay? Episode 122, thanks to the website. If you have questions regarding taxes or insurance, go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com, set up your complimentary appointment. Don't forget, we're open Monday through Saturday. Give us a call, go to the website, set up an appointment, and we will answer your questions. Our co-host, Mr. Jacinto.
Hello to everyone in Podcast Land.
Thank you very much for joining us today. And myself, Roberto, Premium HTX on all social media. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Today's topics, as usual, we try to have information that is related to taxes and insurance, and the streamlining solutions with regards to how we communicate and how we combine the information so that it's correlated, right? So we have sports, we have local updates, we have federal updates, and we got events.
Correlation, streamlinization. Is that a word? I just made it up.
Hey, we're coming up with solutions. If new words are needed,
either way,
new words will be used.
We'll use them. We have to. I love it.
All right, on the local updates.
Local
updates. Don't forget, we are a Houston show. We're a Houston show. So Texas updates are local updates. Private school vouchers has been on the move and have now been.
It's my HISD shirt.
Oh, look at you! Look at you! Look at you!
It's not HISD though. It's not Houston Independent School District. It's Houston Spit Independent District. It's a rap group. Anyways, still HISD though.
It is what it is. And so maybe you qualify for a voucher.
Ooh!
Everybody can get a voucher. I'm just saying.
You get a voucher.
Private school vouchers bills passed. Okay.
So what does this mean?
What does this mean? Actually, we have a CBS update. We have a CBS update. Texas State passes private school vouchers. It's on the way to get signed. I haven't actually gotten one that says it's been signed and passed, but it's been passed. The governor has been pushing this agenda for some time. Texas passed. This is from CBS News. The Texas Senate passed Thursday the controversial, very controversial, I would say. People have been rioting and picketing, and it's like, public schools, don't change it. I mean, they changed it. It's not what it is. And now there's shifts and there's situations that are going to be moving. I did an episode yesterday with a little bit of that information, so go check a little bit of that. Try to get everybody on the same page with regards to how this new system is going to affect everybody. Don't forget, the vouchers, we pay the taxes on those vouchers, there's tax money, so we're trying to correlate how do we keep taxes from going up. Save time and money in insurance and taxes, all the way around, okay?
Ooh, students with disabilities get more money.
Oh, okay.
So look, at the part of $1 billion bill, most students who attend accredited private school will receive $10,000 per year. Students with disabilities will receive up to $30,000 per year. And homeschool students get $2,000 per year.
Whoa, okay.
Interesting.
And then all this, and we're getting marketed at the same time. All at the same time. And then the goal is to get your taxes done. Because you set up your appointment at the Premium Advantage, and then there you go. You get your updates, you get your news, you get your taxes.
Good.
Pow!
I like how he does a commercial while there's a commercial happening, so you don't look at that commercial, you look at our commercial.
I would say like it's common sense for
Hopefully
Texas.
YouTube puts the commercial right now.
I know, man.
Perfect.
They've been breaking into our episodes. You know they've been breaking into our episodes. It's cool. It's all right. Part of the agreement. It's part of the agreement.
They be doing it.
So just be mindful. So some of the concerns are, right, that the private schools don't have to accept particular students if they're not performing to whatever it is that they're doing. There's other situations there with regards to availability, and so the goal is to move the system forward, education forward, things of that nature. So there's a bunch of questions. One of them I mentioned yesterday. Was who's accountable if the child doesn't learn, right? There's a particular baseline of scores.
That could be deep. That could be a very deep
hey, it's deep.
The whole world loses when we don't educate children. I mean, you know.
Right. Because it sets up the pattern for the future, for solution problems, for the future, for the solutions of the future, for the problems of the future, whatever those may be.
Story, That's deep, man.
It says the legislation hurts public schools. Maybe it hurts public school, but does education hurt overall? It's difficult to say at this particular situation whether it'll be better. But it shifted, and so trying to go backwards and trying to derail the machine once it's already been setting these tracks.
That's a great point that the senator just says here. We are looking at siphoning the $1 billion out of our already underfunded system to help a tiny percentage of children who are mostly already in private school. That's interesting.
That's their particular perspective. But but keep in mind, so now don't forget, kids with disability get $30,000. They didn't get this $30,000 before. So now that's also shifted. You know what I'm saying? And so disabilities are a factor with regards to the solutions of the future, right? So the public system doesn't have a way to educate these children with disabilities, then that tax money is kind of not coming through, right? So maybe this could be a solution for us. So it may be that it's like a mixed system. We're not there yet. Right now we have one other system. It's switching. What I'm not at is when it's going to start. Like if it's this cycle coming up or like the next one. You know what I mean? So yeah, and are they going to send you this check, or is it like pick your school and the school gets the money and nobody touches it?
Or is it a tax write-off at the end of the year or something?
Yeah, no, right now I think they're going to assign it, but I think it'll be very, I'm not sure if it'll be very efficient to send the money out in the mail or give them an email. It's just, you get a credit. I think it sounds reasonable. Or you get a credit, pick your school. These are all the schools that are signed up for Texas to be able to receive the vouchers. And then if your child gets accepted, then we send the money. Then or you know what I'm saying? As opposed to like give it to the parent, and the parent has to send it out, or it's a code.
That's it.
There's no detail there.
I'm done. Let's just quit all this. Let's go back to the caveman days and use rocks instead of money, because this is getting ridiculous. I don't know what we're gonna do with all this money.
Well, it's vouchers. You see how money is infinite. So part of the other concepts that we were talking about. These are vouchers, okay? So it's not really money.
It's vouchers for money.
Right. For credits for the school, which is money, money is infinite markets. It's part of the discussion. If this doesn't make sense, go back to the other episodes. We'll do catch-up episodes with regards to these concepts that we're discussing.
I love it.
Private school vouchers, bills passed in Texas. It's the next phase of education. So we are at the edge with regards to that information. It's not my perception. Okay?
Yeah.
Federal and international updates. U.S. and Ukraine minerals deal. Right, so this is an incredible historic deal that has been that has gone through. CNN reports. Here's one in Trump's Ukraine mineral deals and how it affects the war. Keep in mind, we're all learning together.
Oh my God, look at that old rusty machine they put in that picture. I swear,
they're like, this is what we bought. This is what you got. This is what you got in your deal.
Just pick the most randomest pictures.
You got.
Look at that. That's terrible. Look at that. That's what we got. Good job. Great negotiating.
Thanks, CNN. Ukraine managed to wrangle some favorable terms out of the USA before signing the long-awaited minerals deal on Wednesday. This reports CNN. Agreement on natural resources. You should go and read the full report. There's going to be multiple sources. There's going to be people that are saying this is a terrible deal. There's going to be people say that this is a horrible deal. It's a deal that's never been done before. At that point, man, the deal's been done. I'm not sure if it's signed or if it's been approved, and there's going to be a stage here with regards to like a presentation of this deal. What I do know, what I did see somewhere on there was that it does not include guarantees of like military guarantees, where it's some kind of passive situation where it's a deal, and the opposite, or Putin and the Russians, and there's a situation there where it should lead to world peace. Right, this deal is the goal is one of the steps towards world peace.
I see.
Something that we've been discussing for a long time, about 2 years with world peace, world peace. Some situations have to move forwards. And so if you don't like the deal, I don't know what to tell you. Bring other solutions to the table and then start doing that. But right now, this is what even Zelensky's being like, no, and they got into the argument. So if he's like okay with this deal.
It even says right there, remember when Zelensky called Trump a dictator? Literally says it right there.
I'm just saying. So it's not like they just woke up and said, hey, let's just do the deal. It's a lot of people. The entire world is looking at these two leaders that met at the Vatican last week because the Pope passed away, in case you were not aware. So it's a sequence of events. It's not like, so I'm just saying, people are going to start complaining about the deal at some point in time. But I don't even know like the details of it. But it's a step forwards. And Zelensky says, right?
And it's not like checkers. This is more like chess.
Oh man, it's one more level. Shout out to the chess players. Keep it in mind.
Shout out to the chess players in the
house. We have some themed events in the 16-month proposal with regards to the event lineup, and so some of them is going to involve some chess. If you're interested in learning a little bit about that, that's coming through. Sponsored by, hopefully, the Premium Advantage and other collaborators.
Yeah, man.
This is what's in the deal. And I keep in mind, I'm not going to read the whole thing. You should go and read the several articles that are going to come up, the negatives, the positive. Keep in mind, bam, that's what you got.
Good job. Bonus points.
That's right. And it's world peace.
If that comes to world peace, I'm cool with it.
Right? I'm just saying, we've been talking about it. We've been throwing out solutions. We have so many things available to humanity, so let's use them.
We're pretty and everything.
That's where we're going. The tax season is over, but if you need help with regards to your taxes, if you fell behind, we're still available. Go to the website, thepremiumadvantage.com. We'll answer your questions. Go with that part. Cinto is next.
Lo más actual en
Really?
Sportcinto.
That's just an example of once you introduce something, there's lingering situations que se quedan ahí. Entonces, no sé, ahí está el ejemplo marcado.
So we do bilingual episodes, in case you didn't know,
Yep.
and sometimes fully in Spanish. So that was a leftover slide from the last one. All right, Sportcinto time. Need to wet my whistle a little more on that one. All right, so first the NFL draft. So the NFL draft went down. The Texans are happy with our picks. We moved things around. It was an interesting draft for sure. But the most important and the most interesting part of the NFL draft was the situation with Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son. And so there was a big deal because he went in the 3rd round to Cleveland. It's significantly going to affect the amount of money he's getting. There's also talks now about the reasons why he got pushed down, and it was totally what we all suspected, which is his brash, bold attitude of life. And the other kid who got number 1 pick walked up there with like a basic suit on and was very calm, quiet, collected. There was also talks about Sanders that they gave him a particular playbook to read and then interviewed him about it, and then he was not prepared at all. So that the other kids were. So it's just like he kind of has. They already said he had a bit of an attitude. Now, that's one whole part of it. The second part of that is somebody prank called him during the draft live.
Ooh, I heard about that.
And he answered, and it was live, and he's on it with all his family, and he even rented this whole facility and spent thousands of dollars for this presentation. Answers the phone, and it's a prank call. Turns out the prank call was the son of another NFL coach who accidentally left his iPad open, and this little jerk saw that and called Sanders and did this prank call. So as a result of that, the NFL and the Falcons have been fined $250,000.
How did they know it was him?
How do they know who was what?
That made the phone call.
That's a great question. Caller IDs.
Actually, from what I saw, they actually recorded themselves and posted it.
Oh wow! So it was for jokes. All right, so there you go. So
but $250,000 joke.
Yeah,
$250,000. Now, unless they made a bet. Unless they made a bet that say, hey, this guy's never gonna get picked by whatever. I bet you $500,000. I bet you $500,000 that is not gonna happen. So, here's how.
So they fined the Falcons and Jeff, the coordinator who did it, Jeff Ulbrich, $100,000. So failing to prevent the disclosure of confidential information distributed by the club in advancing NFL draft. So
incredible. So
it's pretty interesting, and going forward, I'm sure they're going to be clamping down on everybody going forward, because that was so stupid, man. Yes. I mean, and besides, side note, what a terrible parent he is. I don't know about you. I do know about you. There is no way a child of yours or mine would ever do something like that. To even think about that, I would slap my kid across the room. So anyway, that's just a whole different story. I'm just surprised that kid had the gumption to do that. And that's a whole different story.
But then record himself.
And record it and post it to try to make money off of it on TikTok.
I hope he made more than 250. I hope he made more than 250.
Oh, I hope he did, man.
At that point, it's you see, maybe the education system may not be working all over the place.
Look at that.
You see why the education system?
Together?
The education system may not be even in the. I'm assuming this maybe went to the private schools. I'm just saying. We have
pretty good assumption though with the guy that is pretty well off, right? His dad's a millionaire.
Assumption.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so now to the NBA. So the NBA, it's been an interesting, tumultuous playoff season this time. Something interesting that went on is the Rockets, obviously. We talked about the Rockets all season long. Right now, the Rockets are in a very tough situation. So we were down 3-1. We came back, and we destroyed them. Destroyed them to the point where Steve Kerr pulled his team out in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, wow.
And put the scrubs in.
There you go, guys. That's it.
And then our scrubs, their scrubs are better than our scrubs. So when we put our scrubs in, they started coming back. So we had to put the starters back in.
Back in.
And the starters went back in and finished off.
Hey, scrubs, get out of here.
God, dude, I just can't. My heart. Oh, what is it? I'm coming to see you. Oh, I just can't. My heart can't take this anymore. So, this is an interesting tweet by a Rockets fan. This is what his prediction before the game we just blew them out.
Okay.
He wrote, Game 5, blow them out. That's what happened.
Oh, okay.
Game 6, which is tonight.
Draymond
gets ejected, and Rockets barely win.
Oh, we got some predictions. I like it. We got some predictions
in Golden State.
I like it.
Then Game 7 in Houston on Sunday is the Jalen Green game where he just goes off. and kills everybody because right now in the media, everybody's destroying Jalen Green.
So what he's saying is he sees this pattern coming along.
This is his guess, and I love it because it's a very
okay.
solid bet.
Can we get this guy on the show? Can we get him on an episode? We're interested in finding out the nature of this pattern. It may not be that plays out, but
if this happens, we gotta get him on the show.
That's right. I like
because
it.
this but this is very likely because right now Draymond Green has been almost thrown out of every single game.
This is the game where he gets it.
This is the game where he gets thrown out. If he gets thrown out, we dominate the inside because that's our only strength and that's their only guy who can defend our strength. So if we take him out, if he's not playing, Şengün's gonna get like 50 points.
You know what would be interesting is that Draymond may get himself out.
That's why.
We're looking for it.
No, the interesting part is how the NBA will not throw him out.
Oh, keep him on there.
They gave him a technical on the last game, and then he got another. Did something stupid again where he hit Tari Eason in the head with his foot, and they didn't give him a technical. They gave Tari a technical, and they gave him a flagrant foul. So they're just like they're riding that line, like they just do not want to kick him out of the game. Because I believe the Golden State.
Does one game mean 2 games or like one game is just one?
It's just one game.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's during the regular season. I think they changed that recently, but no, that's just during the regular. But anyway, it would just be that one game. So anyway, that's what's going on there. The other side of the NBA is this. This just happened. This is craziness. This right here. Okay, so Indiana's playing Milwaukee, and they destroy them on a final play. And everybody goes crazy. So Milwaukee's out of the playoffs now. That's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who might be a Houston Rocket next year.
Okay, so don't get in trouble, dude.
Giannis, exactly.
Don't get in trouble. Relax.
Giannis is probably one of the best players in the league right now.
Okay.
And after the game, the player who won the game on the shot proceeded to jump on top of the scorer's table and pound his chest and say, that's how we effing do this. This is who we are. And we like just screaming and yelling.
A lot of confidence.
Super confident. Giannis didn't like that very much.
Oh, I see.
Because he's a very humble. He's Greek. He's European. Everything he does is very calm, cool, collected, and respectful when he does things. And so he didn't like that. So this is the player's dad.
Oh.
The player's dad, the player who made that shot, who's pounding his chest like a gorilla, this is his dad. And this is Giannis coming over him to tell him, your son is a monster. I don't like him for boasting and pounding his chest like that. Why would you raise someone like that? Whoa. And any father out there who's told like that, I don't care how tall look how tall he is. He's looking at him like this,
because he beat you.
And that's exactly what the dad is saying. The dad is saying
that's right, dude.
And they were about to fight in live TV, and Giannis was about to kill an old man.
No, man, just get relaxed to the team.
Kill that old man with one shot.
Relax, dude. Relax.
So anyway, this is going to change everything because that's his name is Halliburton, Mr. Halliburton.
Okay.
Tyrese is his son. Halliburton he sits courtside every single game.
Oh, gotcha.
So there's going to be new things going forward, new rules going forward, where that obviously shouldn't be able to walk onto the court. Number one. Secondly, players and family members and people like that,
emotional.
people in people's entourage and people like that, we can't sit front row anymore. Sorry. Those seats need to be for fans anyway.
Yeah, that's correct.
So that's a whole different story. But
put him in a suite upstairs.
Get the suite, bro. You get the free food and all that. Why you gotta sit right there? The other day, Tracy Morgan was sitting courtside at the Knicks game, and guess what he did? All over the court.
Oh, no way.
It's like, come on. Why do we have these celebrities sitting up there kicking over their drinks and just doing stupid stuff like this?
We have fans.
We should have fans who do and kick stuff over.
Like,
they deserve it. People like me, I should be sitting right there. That's a whole different story. But anyway, NBA playoffs are amazing this year. We're really excited about it. I'm excited about it. And so we'll hopefully game 6 tonight for the Rockets is what we're hoping for. That's Sportcinto for this week. Thank you for that. Bonus points.
Hey, we got to change it up a little bit. But
there's a little bass in that.
Don't forget, we got the 16-month event lineup coming up. May 9th is the next event over at Net Bar. Tell us a little bit.
May 9th. So the next comedy show, dude. These comedy shows are rolling, dude. I'm so excited about this one. So we got Dylan Kendrick.
Oh man, I went that other night. That was awesome.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
so
awesome. It was so hilarious.
It's pretty hilarious. And it's new situation. Like you get this one-on-one where it's just It's a very
special.
It's very,
bring your dogs, bring your husbands, bring your kids, bring everybody out there. Okay, kids have to leave at 8 o'clock. That's a different one. But dogs,
the dogs can stay.
Dogs can stay.
That's messed up.
All right, so we got Danny Guerrero, Dylan Kendrick, and Matt BC. Those are going to be our comedians at Shady Acres on May 9th. That's the Shady Acres location, 8 p.m. next Friday.
We also have an event coming up May 10th. May 10th, mariachis, art, brewery, party. Let's go.
So
May
Cinco de
10th.
Mayo theme
Cinco de Mayo
situation?
theme. Mariachis coming over at 2 o'clock. If you're interested, go hang out, have a good time. These are all free events, by the way. Did we mention that these are all free events? Unless they're a fundraiser, which is the next event. The next event, they have a fundraiser that's going to be hosted at Brass Tacks. And we have a tournament, a fundraising tournament for what? Poker. If you're interested in the auction, there's an auction live on the Wharton Dual Language Academy. You can go and raise funds for education. It's one of the solutions that we're trying to implement here at the Premium Advantage. So don't forget.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Go to the events. Go to the events. Let us know if you have any questions. If you're interested in collaborating with the events, also let us know. We got a 16-month lineup coming up, but there is space for more. We're looking for sponsors. If you're interested in participating, let us know. What else we got here? Daily episodes. We activate it. Activate daily episodes are coming in. Short updates daily to try to fill in the gaps of communication, because before don't forget we were doing them every quarter, then we started doing them monthly. It's like, hey, we need to do them weekly so that we could, because we were falling behind with the information, the episodes had to be longer. So at this point, now that we've been consistently weekly for like a year, we're starting to step it up with regards to the communication, so that each day there's a little update, something up. And if you're interested in participating, let us know. I'll send you a link. You can be a part of the show. One step at a time. We're moving the technology, the communication tools, and save time and money in insurance and taxes.
Keep the needle moving.
Take a picture. All right, it's picture time. Picture time from the guests. Come on, let's go. Take a picture. Here we go.
The picture? Bonus points.
And then the shout-outs. What do you got in the shout-outs?
Oh, man. It's such an amazing time at the Dance Oasis. You know, we had them last week, 2 weeks ago, our guests for the Dance Oasis. The event was amazing. They raised a lot of money. So we're just going to be us.
Yeah, all right.
So, ready?
All right, we got an audience member. Here we go.
Uno, dos, tres. Right there. So shout out to the Dance Oasis people, Jasmine and Jocelyn. It was an amazing event. I DJ'd the whole thing. I learned a lot about bachateros and zouk. Have you heard about zouk?
I heard about it last week when y'all were talking about it.
Yeah. So it's a cool dance, man. I learned a lot about the type of music that they listen to for that. So they're doing it again June 1st. They'll be on the next calendar, June 1st.
Awesome.
Any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out for me from the Shishi Media team. Shishi Media team putting together that 60-month calendar, working with collaborations with venue places, host places. We already have, like I mentioned, 16 months coming up, but we're looking for more. So keep that in mind. Thanks, Shishi Media, for all the efforts.
Shout out.
So for us, see you guys next time.
Happy birthday to the twins, too.
Happy birthday, twins.